If you missed yesterday's stream, we talked about a content creator who called me out on TikTok. And you know, here on this stream, I don't care. If another content creator or anybody in the chat disagrees with my opinion, I don't care. As long as you keep it cute and you keep it game, and it's all love, bro. I never respond to anybody because you're allowed to have your opinion. That's why I always say when I respond to somebody, keep in mind, yo, I'm not attacking the person, I'm attacking the argument. Don't be bothering people like that, right? But this time it was different. If you missed yesterday's joint, we had a wannabe content creator respond to one of my TikToks. And in this TikTok, I said, basically, gaming is a first world luxury. And if you can't afford them, that's fine. But your priority should be taking care of business, making sure the bills is paid, making sure your loans is paid off, going to school, just taking care of your family, real life stuff, man. And in that TikTok, I said, your priority should not be Call of Duty. It should not be Madden. But when I said that, I was just using those as examples. I could have put any game in there. We could have been talking about Def Jam. We could have been talking about The Witcher 3. We could have been talking about Mass Effect. We could have been talking about Zelda. It doesn't matter. The same thing applies. But this dude totally missed what I said. It went over his head. And he stitched that video and went on this whole rant about how I'm an emasculate man who doesn't know anything about what it means to be a man because real men watch sports. And then he proceeded to go on a tangent about how I had low testosterone. He called me a bitch, said I used to get beat up in school. I didn't get no pussy. It was like some real Disney Channel bully shit. And like, I was so confused. I couldn't believe it. So I was excited. I said, oh, we finna rebuttal this one. This is easy work. I'm finna go viral, which by the way, that video is going viral. That's not the point. I respond to the video and I find out today he responded because several of you messaged me. Shout out to y'all messaging me on Instagram, Twitter. Hey, TBH, I got you. Also, I'm proud to see that nobody was y'all was in that nigga's comments, but y'all wasn't like attacking him. Y'all still wasn't listening. Don't be in that nigga comments, period. But at least you wasn't attacking him. I say that much. But niggas was downloading the video. They was sending it to me. The homie sent it to me. I'm gonna give him more shine. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give him more shine because this shit is funny. Because the problem with my original rebuttal is he made that video talking greasy about me, but I didn't have the evidence, so I said you had to trust me. Ladies and gentlemen, this dumbass made a response to my video and he basically admitted, he corroborated my story. So today I'm going to present the proof and I'm also going to present the fact that this dude is a complete fucking moron and an example of why we need to do better in the voting booth and we need to make sure that the United States government is spending more money on education. Because I'm also gonna go as far as to say that like, yo, I'm not trying to be funny. I think he might be a little slow. His elevator don't go all the way up. So I'm gonna play this clip because he uploaded the video, right? And by the way, he deleted the video, but we already got the evidence, nigga. We already got the evidence because I told you I learned from this from the last time. This tweeter and deleter, you're not getting away with it. We got it, buddy. Let's play the video because y'all thought I was making this shit up. And then we gonna rebuttal everything he said.
Oh shit, this is jokes, bro. I ain't got
which by the way, before I even let him talk, Etho's put in the group chat. I'm just quoting him. He put in the group chat. You know a nigga got his ass beat when he put the hoodie on and he tightened the strings up, head all down and shit. You could tell from his demeanor. In the original video, this man was talking the greasiest I ever seen anybody talk to me online. Now he coming back real humble. Listen to this shit.
I ain't got 24 minutes to address this shit, bro.
He said, I ain't reading all that. We know you're not gonna read it all because you're stupid.
24 minutes is crazy when I only gave you 3.
Actually, it's not crazy. I'm gonna give you a tip. Pro content creator to content creator, right? Because you want to be one. I know you're not gonna listen because you're stupid. The reason the video was 24 minutes, it wasn't because I was angry and I felt the need to just rant nonstop. It's because on YouTube, long form content succeeds. The longer the video, the more watch time you get. That's why the video is going viral. But see, it was a strategic thing. I just kept getting jokes off because I knew people would thrive off the negativity and enjoy it. And I knew the moment I cooked your ass, that shit was gonna go viral. So that's the reason I did it. It's also the reason why people don't make money on TikTok. I'm telling you some real life shit. I know you're not gonna listen. It's gonna go over your head like the last thing I said. But that's the reason people don't make money on TikTok as well. Y'all get views due to that algorithm, but the videos be short. You don't get a lot of watch time, so advertisers won't pay for it. And he thinks he's about to clout up off of this situation. This nigga's stupid, bro.
However long that video was.
You gotta ham it up.
I took the video down for the complete opposite reason niggas thought I took it down for. I took the video down because I thought he wasn't gonna respond.
So you uploaded a video to the internet calling me all kinds of out of my name, saying I got low testosterone, which, by the way, if you missed my original video, he said that I had low testosterone. I said, no, nigga, you have low testosterone. That's why you can't grow a beard. And you can tell from his face, he's trying to grow a beard. Look at all that scruff he has compared to the other videos I showed. Nigga, you can't grow a beard. You lost the genetic lottery. Go talk to your father and ask him what happened to the family tree, because you can't just shave that fucking monkey meat off your face, nigga. Shave that pubic hair off your face. You have low T levels. But this, going back to what he was saying, because I'm not gonna sit here and be petty. You said you deleted the video because you thought I wouldn't respond? What? You tagged me. Because the original video he did, it had 300 views. The only reason I saw this video is because he tagged me, which means you wanted me to see it. So now that I respond, you're surprised that I saw it? This is what I mean when I say this nigga's an idiot. You at me and then you're surprised I saw the shit. You can't. At first I was like, yo, is this nigga trolling? And then I'm like, no, he's an idiot. He's an idiot.
Every time a sub returns,
that's what's hilarious about the whole thing. I should have kept the shit up if I knew he was gonna respond. Bro, I only got 300 and some followers. Nigga, this is TikTok. What do I have to be afraid of?
Oh, now you want to talk about you only got 300 followers and all this other. No, you wanted to come play in the big leagues. You wanted to come play in the big leagues, and then you wanted to come play in the NBA. Kobe came and said, come, let's ball. Let's play 1v1. Jordan said, let's play. And you got your ass cooked. Now you say, oh, man, I only got 300 viewers, man. Nah. You was talking crazy. And let this be a lesson about watch what you say. Yo, shout out to Lazy Shadow with the get the subs and what's the name with the super chat, VC shots. Now you want to be J. Cole. This nigga wanna ride the bike.
But shit, should have kept that shit up. But I don't even remember all I said in that video, bro. I just know I was real disrespectful in that video.
And this is where I'm gonna give you a little bit of credit. You are a moron, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of credit. And the reason being is I needed you to say this. Because in my original video, to some people, they might not believe it. They might not take my word. So it might look like I was just crashing out and being crazy over nothing. You admitted in your video, this nigga was talking nasty in that first video that I seen. I was like, yo, are you okay, buddy? Not only did you miss the point, but like you would have thought I robbed this nigga. You would have thought I fucked this dude's girl. The way that he was talking in that video. I'm like, yo, you going a little too hard over these video games or whatever. So I appreciate and I respect the fact that you admitted maybe I could have approached the situation a little bit better. Maybe I should have just focused on the point that I totally missed instead of just calling him out of his name and being extra and shit like that. But thank you for also admitting that and giving me the evidence that I needed.
But the bottom line is, bro, I don't know what type of grown men don't like sports. That's something I stand on. Like, it's not a weird question to ask. It's not an awkward, toxic question to ask. I know gay men who love sports. I know gay men who played sports. So to ask what type of grown man don't like sports when I don't know any, even you like sports, bro. And I didn't know that about you. So
that's why you should shut the fuck up before you start talking, but I'm gonna let him keep talking.
To ask that question, I don't find it toxic. If you find it toxic, I just think you soft. Like,
and this right here is when I realized that he wasn't trolling, and I realized that the Mississippi school system failed this nigga. This was all the evidence that I needed that he was a fucking moron, because he is harping on the point about, in the original video, he said that I wasn't a real man because I wasn't into sports. And I disproved that I was into sports. I've been into sports my entire life. But I also argue that, you know, even if a man isn't into sports, that doesn't mean you're less of a man. But even still, the original video, and maybe I need to play the video. The original video that he was responding to, It was talking about being a responsible adult and how video games are a luxury. And if you have things that you need to take care of in your life, your priorities, whether it's school, work, whatever, your family, you should focus on that before buying Call of Duty. That's all I was saying. And when he said this and he kept harping on real man don't play sports, I was like, oh, you still don't get it. This is the second time in a row that I've responded to him. No, 3 times, because you have the original video, my response, and now this second response. This is the 3rd time I've talked to this man and he still doesn't understand. All I was saying was that video games are a luxury and your focus as an adult should be the priorities in your life. It's still flying over his head. I said, oh yeah, you definitely was one of them kids that from period 1 to 7 in high school, you was in the same classroom. You showed up at the top of the year for 10th grade. They gave you your schedule and you said, why am I in homeroom all day? Nigga, we know why.
Just straight up. But it is what it is, bro. 24. I'm not going through all that 24 minutes, bro. I'm pretty.
Which, by the way, even the whole toxic thing, men not being into sports, like I still disagree. I don't understand what point you was trying to make, bro. That shit is toxic. We can agree to disagree on that shit. That shit was stupid.
Sure you said some funny shit. I'm pretty sure your audience think that shit was hilarious. I see them send me screenshots in the comments. That shit dope. But
every time
like,
a sub
you know what I'm saying?
returns,
Like I said, I only got
Saber
like 300 and some followers.
mash
I don't know
my
how to
meat into
respond to this type of
oblivion.
attention yet. I'm still.
Oh, I only have 300 followers. I don't know what. Woe is me. The world's smallest violin. Let's play it for this guy. Oh my God.
Learning still. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, bro. I don't want to get disrespectful. I already said that to somebody in the comments on my last post. I think I posted it this morning. I don't know.
Nigga's flatter. He's a fucking fan. You get the gist of it, bro. So like I'm here to say, like, no, I really mean it when I say don't go in his comments, don't attack him, because some of y'all were in his comments and shit like that. I'm not trying to be funny when I say this. I think this nigga's slow. And I don't think me on my stream, I don't think it's cool to like go after and bother and harass people who are a little bit mentally incapable. Because the point is it's still not registering for him. He thinks that I was ranting about men not enjoying sports when it was about priority. Like, he still just doesn't get it. So everybody, you know, let's go ahead and say a prayer for him. Bow your head.
Returns to mash my
Dear God,
to oblivion.
let's make sure this guy gets the help that he needs. Stop laughing, chat. Let's make sure he gets the help that he needs. Let's pray for him. His elevator doesn't go all the way up, and I'm just hoping you give him the strength to make sure his elevator can eventually go up. Because right now it's not working. Which, by the way, before we end this shit,
like I said, bro.
At the end, I think he thinks he's gonna cloud up off of this shit.
Why I took the video down, I took it down for that reason.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a weird thing to stand on.
And yeah, 24 minutes is crazy.
24 minutes is crazy. So, also, I want to ask, what's your excuse for taking this video down too? Originally, you said, I thought I took the video down because I didn't think you would respond, even though you tagged me in the video. You wanted me to see it. And now you took this video down in this response. So why'd you take this one down too? I don't understand what you could. This nigga's a Meek Mill tweeter and deleter, bruh. And you know, the funny thing is, another reason I know this motherfucker's slow. Let me turn my shit back on.
Super chats just remind me.
He left a comment on my video. He said, "Hey, get me lit." That's why he's smiling in the video. I think he thinks that he's gonna pop off of this video, bruh. You low-key throwing him a oop and he's missing it. Yo, jokes aside, I am giving him real advice. Shout out to Dre Boy with the super chat. He left a comment. Don't go look for the comment on this video because I blocked him. His comments will never show up anymore. But we got the screenshot before we blocked him. He thinks he's about to blow up off of this. I don't care what anybody says. There is such thing as bad press. This is the world stage first impression of you. And our first impression of you is you are a fucking idiot. We are not laughing with you. We're laughing at you. So yes, for the next maybe 2 or 3 days, you might get some comments because despite me saying, yo, don't go harass this dude, I know some of y'all aren't gonna fucking listen, bruh. He's not a troll. He's not that smart. You're giving him too much credit. After those 2-3 days are done, your views are gonna go back to 5. The world thinks you're an idiot. And I hope you learn from this situation. I hope you go back and look at that clip. Yeah, you have to be smart to be. I'm a troll. You have to be smart to be a fucking troll. I appreciate you uploading this video because you gave me a title for another video that's about to go stupid. You said, nah, 2.5 is generous. But that being said, don't be harassing this man. Don't be bothering this man. This is the end of this era. I would like to say on a grander scope, I hope some of y'all learn from this situation. If you want to be in this space, make sure you understand what you're talking about before you start talking about it, bruh. Don't tweet something and then delete it on multiple occasions, and also stand on what you said. I find it very funny that he stood on the fact that real men watch sports and you're not masculine, and if you don't. But he didn't stand on the fact he didn't understand. That's not even what I was talking about. The tweeters and deleters, ladies and gentlemen. Also, you remember I highlighted that Drake was his top 5 rappers? Okay, I mean, I hate to do this, but it even further proves it. This tweeting and deleting shit, man. The red button, it didn't work once again. You said this a filler episode? It's a filler episode. I'm only bringing this up because once again, I'm milking this to get views. I'm dragging you to get views. That's it. Your TikTok will go back to being irrelevant. Your YouTube will go back to being irrelevant. Nobody's watching your Twitch channel. And please shave your face. That being said, let's talk about some gaming shit.